Hello Internet and welcome back to my Sky Island playthrough. Now in the last episode we had left things off right as we were approaching a few Zomborgs. Now ideally in a regular playthrough we would have dissected them for CBMs, but we are playing Sky Island, which makes things a little bit more difficult. We don't have the skills, we don't have the tools, and we really don't have the time when we're limited to a 2-hour expedition. So for all of those reasons we reluctantly left the area and headed up to explore the light industry. Our hope here was to find a cube van, which is usually what I'm looking for when I come to a light industry, and after trying to explore on foot we were suddenly exposed to, I don't know, 18 different enemies, maybe, give or take, and we still have a few more kicking around that we have to deal with. We ended up using the vehicle to dispatch most of them while I rambled about a content creator that I just started to watch again, and that's where we are now, sifting through the bodies. So everyone, welcome back. We're going to continue looting a lot of these corpses that we have left behind here. I do see a zombie inside of this building, and there are probably more lingering around that we're going to have to deal with as we go, but for now, not super concerned. We dealt with the horde is like the main thing. And remember, we do have that mission to deal with the, if we go to warp draining horde here, we can probably deal with them very easily with the vehicle as well and grab those warp shards, but that's something we will do probably not in this episode. Right now I just want to loot a bunch of stuff and then rush to the evac or the refugee center and see if we can trade with them and grab some ammunition while we're down here, or just see what other items they might have on offer. Things are going to be tight, I think, coming down here and dealing with the warp pulses. I think is going to maybe get a little tight in this expedition. But so unfortunately they have a makeshift crowbar here. We of course are looking for a regular crowbar for our one crafting recipe. In fact, if we go to tab, we want to clear, you don't see any monsters. No, we want to clear the filter and we want to look for a crowbar. And all we see is that makeshift, so that's not really going to help us at all, but okay. Pop over here, pulp this one. Yeah. So, welcome back. This is a rare day where I actually get to play Cataclysm for more than one episode. I do hear the dogs barking because it's a day that ends in Y, which means that the dogs are out barking in my neighbor's yard. Yeah. Oh, these are all medium batteries. I think we have like 7 medium batteries back at base. I don't know that we actually need all of these taking our space. Are you worth anything, like trader-wise? $3? It's not good. But I suppose we're just going to throw them in the vehicle anyway here, and we'll take that along to hopefully trade with the refugee center. What's in the back of this? Random other stuff. So let's just drop a bunch of this random crap so we have a little bit more free space. You know, now that I think about it, we could sell the Glock if we really wanted to, just for a little extra cash. 18. I mean, it's just that we have so limited ammo for it, but for now we'll keep that in our inventory as well, and we'll drop all these miscellaneous tools and random crap here. That's right, we have a couple maps we want to read here. We should do that right now. You know what? I'm going to keep let's keep the rollerblades on us favorited so that we don't accidentally drop those as we move forward, because we do need those for crafting. So we'll just drop all this crap in the vehicle here, and we'll wrap around the back of this base and see if there's still enemies out here. Not seeing any. Let's be very careful. So it looks like they all came out the front of the building. Remember, they had come out the back to fight us, but sort of got distracted by us running them over with a vehicle, as one gets distracted by very commonly. Let's head back here, check these bodies as well. Nothing of interest, that's fine. And then we fought a zombie hunter here. Again, nothing really, don't really want the chewing gum. And then I think that's it. I think all the ferals and stuff we fought up here. In fact, we searched that feral corpse actually already. This is a zombie technician. Oh, that's right. This is the feral that we ran over. All right, well, let's move into the building and start looting, I guess. And we're going to keep an eye out for books and really anything we can trade here. What is this? 50 glass shards. Oh, so valuable. Yeah, it's rare that I get to record 2 episodes in one day. Happy to be doing it. Trying to get a little bit of a backlog. I'll be honest, you know, I know it probably sounds dumb to you. I mentioned that content creator in the last episode. But like that super got me motivated, because here's I love 200 solder. Thank you so much. because I watched one episode of this person playing Cataclysm, and I was like, and they're talking about like, oh, I really want to make this a daily series. I'm trying really hard to get this channel up and running again, that sort of thing. And I was like, man, I've been doing this for like over 5 years at this point, and I don't even make daily content. Like, I don't know, it depressed me. It made me sad that I don't produce more content. Always take a hacksaw, ladies and gentlemen. If you see a hacksaw, take it with you. And you know what? We have cash cards. Why don't we grab some vending machine food? I don't have a cash card. I picked up like oh, I dropped all the wallets. Okay, well that's fine. We will go get our wallets because these will contain things like meat jerky, which we'll really want. Oh, these are the beverages ones, which are heavy and might be a little problematic to carry with us, but they have a lot of vitamin C and stuff. But this one should have like, yeah, okay, cracklins, no meat jerky. We're looking mostly for like meat jerky, pork sticks, that kind of stuff that has a longer shelf life but is a high calorie count because it's meat. Cracklins actually have a relatively short shelf life, and I think they actually are negative health as well, so I don't know that we necessarily want those, but yeah. And then everything here, we should grab laptops, right? Didn't we decide that laptops are good for trading? They're worth a lot, or tablets maybe? Let's have a look. Only $1? I don't know. We'll take the memory cards. I think it was SD cards people told me I have to take, but we'll take some of this miscellaneous crap as well. And I guess I guess we'll take the tablet. We might as well. We're just going to try to trade a bunch of this stuff, and we do kind of need to move a little quick here. So how much is a laptop worth? $250? It's not great, but it's okay. Battery charger, you're small. You're worth $1. Sure, we'll take those as well. I don't know. It just got me motivated, made me want to work harder on my own content, which is like, yeah. Photo of a smiling family on a camping trip. One of the parents looks like a cleaner, happier version of a zombie you've seen. Yeah, I don't know if there's just not very many photo snippets, and that's why we always get the same one, but like, I'm really tired of messages telling me that, oh, it looks like a zombie you saw. It's just not very interesting to me. I don't know if it's just because it spawns so much, or if it's just like I don't approve of that somehow, but yeah. Lots of newspapers. Let's have a look at one. Editorial: the UN should put on its big boy pants. So driven by decreased... Wait, why does it say so? This is a newspaper. Why would it say so? That's like a conversational... It doesn't matter. So, driven by decreasing regulation of radioactive materials in the US and China, the UN is pushing hard again for nuclear disarmament. What a tired old litany this has become. With deregulations, we've been able to slate 3 new green nuclear reactors in the eastern US alone, bringing greenhouse gas-free power to millions of people. Whatever happened to the UN's focus on global warming? This is a classic situation of the world painting the USA as villains. Okay, sure. Spike in mental health concerns as epidemiologists worried. Looks like maybe people deteriorating from the blob. The dead walk amidst the violence of the rioters. We can no longer disregard reports of fatally wounded rioters and police forces alike rising and joining the ranks of rioters. Government officials would not confirm or deny. Okay, so Dr. Andrew Morden, a Harvard epidemiologist, has a different opinion. These people are not drug users. They're coming from all walks of life. Sure, there's a predilection for people who already have some mental illness, but we're seeing perfectly normal, don't say normal in regards to people who have like not have mental illness. We don't say normal in therapy. That's not, you're a doctor, you shouldn't say that. But we're seeing perfectly normal people suddenly presenting with violent, explosive behavior. I think the most likely cause is infectious. No other pattern would fit this widespread of an outbreak. That's an interesting one. Anyway. Yeah. So we'll grab the battery charger, memory cards, etc. I don't know, man. Just wish I had more time for YouTube. It's just time consuming, and I don't have a lot of free time. Trying to work on myself, get a lot of stuff done. Photo of a smiling family on a camping trip. One of the parents looks like a cleaner, happier version of zombie you've seen. So 2 people in offices next door have the exact same photo. Okay. That's so much fun. Okay, trading basics. This should be a social book. I don't know if we have this one. I can't tell because of the color coding not being visible when you look at it like that. If I hit E, is it color coded? No. So we'll just pick that up. Oh, it is a book we have because it's purple. So we'll take that. Git coding is blue as well. So that we'll look around for an acetylene torch and stuff, but I don't think we're going to find everything that we need to get through this specifically to cut through that safe. So I don't think we're going to do that, but we'll try. We'll just pop in down here, do the same kind of base level looting. Bunch of crap. Yeah, I don't know. And then when I do have free time, it's like so hard to be motivated because like I'll work all day on something and then I just am so tired at the end of the day. I'm like, I just want like, and two, I work at the end of the day. So even when I'm exhausted, I have to then go to my actual job in real life. That's a lot of fun. Like tonight when I'm done recording this, it'll be like 7 o'clock in the evening. I'm gonna drink another coffee because I have to stay up for like another 12 hours. Oh, hello zombies. You're just hanging out in the kitchen. You cooking a meal? You guys having a nice time? Close that door on them, back off. And is this usable for terrain? No, it's not mountable. The desks are, but they're a low penalty. Not really any good terrain to fight them in here. Let's just ignore them. Science of Revolutionary Warfare, that's a new book. I like new books. So we'll hop through here, close that door as well, just to slow them down even more. Pocket Survival Guide we definitely have. Yes, it'll be like 7 o'clock. I'll have a coffee. I'll probably eat something, probably a salad, trying to lose weight. You know, I've lost like 20 pounds, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that in a video. Well, that's not true. I lost like 20 pounds and then I regained like 4 pounds. So even though I'm at like negative 16 pounds, I still feel terrible because I regained 4 pounds. It's so dumb. Obviously, I've done a lot of work to try and lose weight and I should be proud of that. But in my head, I'm like, but you regained 4 pounds. And that's the whole thing. Now, because these are chain link fences and we have a spear, we should be able to just swing through here and hit this enemy. Because I believe chain link fences should say something, aren't any gaps big enough for you to fit through. You'll have to cut it, climb it, find a way around. I believe these fences have a flag that lets you make spear attacks through them. Yes, they do. So we will put them down without any risk to ourselves. Wear this backpack. Guess I'll probably have a salad, a coffee, and then I will turn on X4 Foundations or whichever expansion I have. I don't know. It's a space game mostly right now. It's me flying a ship around, trading with different stations. Really enjoying that game this time around. Fighting pirates a little bit, stuff like that. A lot of fun. We do have a tool for prying, so we will pop these crates. Actually, are these worth anything? Because I should be just picking up the miscellaneous tools for trading. I forgot I'm supposed to be... You know what, we'll come back and we'll just grab random crap after we, you know, kind of pick through what we actually want. Then we will go back, grab everything, put them on a separate tile. That way we know it's all for trading. So let's have a look. Anything else? Probably not. So I'll turn on X4 and let that run in the background while I'm researching my experimental cataclysm video. Then I will probably take a break, start editing some of these videos, and then I'll have to go to work and do my actual job until like 7 a.m. And then I will pass out because I'm exhausted, is what I'll be doing today. Lots of fun. Oversized cardboard box. Again, with the dory, we can't actually use any of those really large items. Take the memory cards. We ought to read these sometime when we get back to base, have a look at them all. Yep, so not a whole lot that we found here. Let's pop out, drop this stuff. You know what, we'll drop this on a separate tile so we know it's like more priority type stuff that we actually want to take with us. Well, some of it is, I guess. Some of it definitely is not. Okay, some of this, yeah, is trading fodder we're not concerned about, but whatever. All right, and then let's just grab like everything that's not nailed down that seems like it would have value. Pop the rest of these crates. Probably not going to carry a cement mixer all the way to the trading center, even though it's $5. It's, well, 5 liters, 21 pounds. We actually could carry a couple of these for some money, I guess. So let's grab, like I know people are always like, oh, it's like $2. Why would you take something that's $2? Well, the reality is when we have like, you know, 20 items that are $2, it really... Like it does, it adds up. And considering we can buy like a whole stack of ammo for like 40 bucks or whatever, that's pretty great. So hop the fence here, check these. We didn't actually, no, we did check the tool storage. That's right. It looks like we didn't check the carcass. We'll do that. Headlamp, adrift. We actually might need that for crafting. I don't know if we have one of them. I also don't know about the flat jaws, tongs and stuff like that. I don't know if we have those. Maybe I should sift through this a little closer when we get to the trading. Where else were we gonna... Nothing really over here. There should be tool storage on the other side that we can just grab random crap for trading as well, that I don't know if we even checked when we were there. Oh, and I said I would get a cash card for some of the food. So let's grab a wallet. Actually, can we just search for cash card? Yeah, we'll just grab a couple cash cards here so we have enough money to buy those things. Head back in. Yeah, so it's not like I'm like super busy. There are definitely people who are more busy than me. It's just whenever I want to do something, I just either I don't have the attention span because like I'm very I'm very prone to being manic and getting a lot of work done. And then there are times when I just feel depressed and incapable of doing anything. And I think people don't really understand the depths of how severe. I don't know. If you've been a fan of this channel, you have seen me go through some things. I had a psychotic break last year. That was really hard. I don't know. I don't remember now how much I actually talked about it on the channel, but like full blown, like auditory hallucinations, like really bad, like just not sure what was going on with me, and it was a very difficult, scary time. And that made it, you know, it's not great. It's just it's a horrible thing to deal with and try to navigate. And sometimes I get so depressed, or I have a really bad lapse with my mental health, and I just am completely non-functional. And I think to some people, they understand that completely, because it's like a horrifying, pretty common experience nowadays. Depression, anxiety, PTSD are pretty common. Lots of people have psychotic breaks. I recently started talking to someone, and one of the first things we talked about is how they actually had been temporarily in a mental health facility. And I think most people would be like, oh my God, like what is wrong with this person? But me, I'm like, oh yeah, they talked about committing me because I was having really severe issues, and they thought it would be much better for me if I were in a facility. And that's, I didn't go, but like, you know, it was something we discussed and was a possibility. And then too, and people react weird. I remember I was on a writing Discord recently when I was working on my book last year. I was in a writing Discord, and someone came in and was like talking about how they had just come home from the hospital because they had had a really hard time with like self-harm thoughts and stuff like that, and they weren't feeling safe, and they kind of needed to be in a mental health facility. And I was very understanding. I was like, hey, you know, welcome home. Congratulations. You got the help that you needed. I'm glad you worked on yourself. I'm glad that you were able to get some guidance, get some medication, that kind of stuff. And then everyone else was like, hey, you can't talk about that stuff because this is like too serious. You shouldn't be talking. It's a writing Discord. You should just be talking about your writing. And I was like, what a horrible reaction to have to someone saying like, hey, I'm happy I finally got home from this, you know, kind of difficult ordeal where I was having a lot of trouble. So we have something smashing our vehicle here. Do not drop the door. He dropped the hunting backpack. So I assume that's the heavy zombie? Yeah. I just assumed you finally escaped. Are you gonna... You wanna fight? Okay. I don't know where we want to fight you. Let's just pop in here. And we'll just wait until you're visible. There we go. Anything on you? Not really. I don't know. It just seemed horrible. I was like trying to be supportive, like, you know, hey, congratulations. It's really hard to make that decision, or maybe it gets made for you, which is also very hard because your family has to step in and make some decisions on your behalf. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you came. Like, I didn't know this person. I was just being generic and supportive, and other people were like, what are you doing? Like, why are you guys talking about this? It's like, oh, okay, well, I don't know. Just trying to be a friend, I guess. Trying to be a nice guy. All right, so we're down to 4 warp pulses. We're going to speed over here to the refugee center. It's pretty far. I'm not thrilled at sort of the layout here either, because we would want to come in from the north, and we're not going to be able to because of the forest, and we're not driving through this city. So I think we would come all the way around. This is going to take a minute, and coming back is also going to take a minute. But if we pivot, we can either try to escape, or if we think we have time, we can come back and run over the horde, which will give us an extra warp pulse so that we can stay a little bit longer and get situated as we head to extract. But it's going to be tight, I think. It's going to be tight. I'm even going to go faster than I normally would. And I wish I could stop at those picnic tables, because I'm sure they have like meat food on them like they usually do. Tin can of chili con carne and crispy raspberry. Okay. So we're going to get on the move here, and I'm going to drive faster than usual, so I'm much more prone to crashing, but it's what we're doing. And we're just going to hope there's no barricade or minefield, because if there is, we're just going to have to detour. I don't know what I hit. Rams into the shrub. That's fine. Couple zombies, not a big deal. Again, just making sure we don't have a minefield. Everything's lagging a little bit as I push these buttons. Grappler zombie, our door is not closed, so let's close that. Our rear is also open, but they shouldn't end up in the rear, I think. And sometimes you crash when you go to a Z-level transition. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, great. Have another vehicle. Let's very quickly pop out. Oh, but I have all my stuff in this one. There's no turret or anything. I was going to say we should stop and check for loot on it and just see if it's drivable, because this would be a better vehicle for ramming the horde and stuff, but it actually does not matter in this context. You know, if we were playing vanilla, we might want to harvest some. Panicked person breaks free. Where? Off-road motorbike. Why do I see this? It's not on the same Z level as me, is it? Oh, I can see down, of course. I mean, I can see down to the lower area. What even is this random? Oh, it's part of the town. I was like, why is there a cul-de-sac in the river? All right, well, we're just going to ignore that. Again, we're going to hope there's no barricade. Oh, of course there's a barricade. Well, there's a barricade and there's like 15 zombies. And I don't know what this is. What is this? So there's a building here. So here's the issue. We're in a cube van. If we try to drive this way and dart down, I don't know that we can. And I'm pretty sure we're going to smash into something as we try to go through, in addition to hitting like 15 enemies. And we can't go north because of the trees, and we can't just go straight because of the barricade. So why is there a guitar at the barricade? And I don't know what this is. Can I go down in this menu? I can. So it's vodka, an acoustic guitar, and like no bodies. So I assume that's a reference to something, or maybe this was just like the apocalypse, so they're getting drunk and playing guitar. So looks like our plan has completely changed. We're gonna head back. We're gonna slow way down. We're gonna try to make a turn. Oh, I do see a zombie soldier, so that would be, you know, who was manning the barricade. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, there's no loot in this vehicle. I was really hoping a gun or something would be left behind, but okay. I mean, I suppose we can check the vehicle. It's a little better for, I mean, no, because then we would have to transfer all of our loot. Let's just drive. Well, we can't turn the vehicle while on a ramp. Okay, can't turn the vehicle on a ramp. I was gonna say we could at least clip some of these guys and try to get some loot out of it. You feel guilty for killing a zombie child. Well, do I? Hazmat zombie. They can have hazmat gear. Let's just hit these guys. So it looks like this whole expedition is just going to be us running stuff over. Somehow you ended up in the back of my vehicle, huh? Okay, we're going to stop. We're going to hop out. How did you get in our vehicle? The doors are all closed. It's the hazmat zombie. Uh-huh. Get out here. I am wearing my backpack, so this is like, we're really likely to miss, but does have a hazmat suit, so that is something. Requires a separate gas mask. This is 100 coverage, which is something people really like. Unfortunately, because it's a hazmat suit, it's not really like protective garment. Previously, you could use them to craft things. So if I look for component hazmat, we probably don't have any of the recipes. In fact, I'll look on the HHG. Why not? It's not like we're doing anything exciting in this episode, seems like. So if I open this up, can we craft anything with the hazmat suit? Tool for crafting. Also, it looks like it's a requirement to do some chemistry recipes. That's interesting. It doesn't look like you can craft anything from it. Used to be you could use it to craft. Was it part of the AMBC suit? Or the, what was that suit called that was really ridiculous? It was basically a hazmat suit with like EOD suit level protection. Pretty crazy. I don't remember what that was called, but it's been removed now. It was a terrible thing. Yeah, okay, so I mean, I guess for a later game we would want it for crafting chemicals, but that's like so far away and I'm probably not going to do anything about that. So let's just back it up here. We'll make another, oh, the vehicle didn't start. Start up, please. We'll head over here and we'll just have a quick look and see if they dropped anything of interest, and I guess pulp them, because why not? No, basic clothes. Basic clothes. Anything? Where was the... It looks like I pushed you into the river. That's pretty amusing. Child zombies can spawn with books, and we know that we hit at least one of them. So I was going to look here, see what we got. Cheerleader dress, so we killed a tiny cheerleader. Okay, that's pretty sad, I guess. White rash guard shirt. Sure, leather sandals. Nope, just very basic loot here. Not really worth our time. I'm just going to leave them. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it to even go pulp them or anything. All right, so let's go hit that warp draining horde. I'm very sad that we weren't able to go to the trader. We probably could have navigated that barricade, it's just much easier to not do that. And we were already on a time constraint with the warp pulses ticking down as we were trying to rush over there, rush back. Remember, every time we pick up, like if we go to the trader and we want to pick up 40 things to give to the trader, it takes time to pick all those items up. Then we want to drop some things that we buy from the trader, and it very much adds up to be a lot of time. We're already down to 3 warp pulses, so we would only have 45 minutes to get over there, do all of that, get back, and deal with this. So I don't know, there probably was enough time, but I don't know. I'm just disappointed we weren't able to go over there. So this will be the warp draining horde. Remember, we have to deal with every single one of them to get the reward. So if one of them wanders off, that would be really, really bad. Looks like a scientist zombie. That's pretty interesting. Did not expect that. Remaining protective gear, laboratory equipment, and long, formerly white lab coat tell you that this zombie was some kind of researcher before turning. Yeah, so that should have some loot on them. And we're just going to plow in here with our vehicle. They're going to smash up the vehicle, something awful as we do this, but we don't really care. Our goal is to just keep them following us and hopefully lining up in a nice line for us to run them over. Where did you go? Oh, you're all clustered right there in the middle. So that's pretty fantastic as long as I actually manage to hit them. That is absolutely deafening in my ears, but hopefully I will edit that down. Looks like you ended up in my vehicle. I did not realize I had my door open. Thankfully, it's the big zombie. So what we want to do, get our eyes back on the horde. Make sure they're not too close. There's only 2 of them left. So we want to stop driving. We want to... Oh, my door sprite freaked out. I don't know what that's about. You are grabbing me. You're basically dead. Okay. Do you have anything on you? A stun gun? Sure, I'll take a stun gun. We'll pulp you. And then we'll just clear up the last 2 here. Should be easy. No big deal. And that should give us... I don't know how many warp shards. Okay, it's done. They're all dead. Warp shards filter in from seams in reality. Your reward rains down on you. Kill the warp draining horde successfully completed. Body shivers slightly as a warp pulse passes through it. We now have 4 warp pulses. We have 4 warp pulses again, which because we get 1 when we complete a mission. And of course, we get to loot these bodies, which I'm mostly interested in that scientist corpse. So let's pivot here, park our vehicle where we have good access to it, and hop out and see what we can find. Okay, so I do see the scientists. Let's look at them first. See what we got. A bag of salt. That is so exciting. I'm so glad. It's possible we ran over some of this stuff and it's been damaged, but like, that's hurtful, man, that all it has on it was salt. Okay, really nothing there. I guess we'll keep unloading, I don't know, for batteries. That's disappointing. I was hoping for a little bit more. Remember, the goal here is not really the loot on these enemies. We're looking for the warp shard reward. In fact, I didn't look at how many we got. We should look at that. Still looking for a platinum gas card. So we got 4 warp shards. We may have had some on our inventory already, but 4 is still pretty good. I assume it was probably 4 that we got there, because I don't know why I would have brought any with me down here. In fact, let's use our alpha container. So insert into the alpha container our warp shards. That way, if something were to happen to us, we still get to take them back. You put your warp shards into the alpha secure container. Fantastic. Yeah, really nothing on these enemies here. What was I even talking about? Probably just X4. I've been enjoying that game. I don't know. It's I played it once before. So if you don't know, it's like a space game, you know, like EVE On. People have described it as EVE Online, but single player. I don't know if I agree with that per se, but it's, you know, it conveys the idea basically. So that's fine. So why do you have a straw doll on you? That's so weird, man. Okay, that's fine. Tactical backpack. Oh, I didn't even see that. Large tactical backpack. Multi-compartment backpack has great lower back support. Presumably that means it has a lower encumbrance than some of the other backpacks, but it is leather. It's strapped. You know, now that we don't have the lumberjack bag, it is possible we could wear an additional bag to take more loot back with us. Didn't even think about that. We should definitely be having a backpack, but this one's filthy and we're probably not going to clean it while we're down here. So not on this expedition, but maybe next time. And then I can forget to not only drop my one backpack, but forget to drop the other one as well every time I get into combat. So that's fun. Come up here. Yeah, so like you can go mine asteroids, you can, you know, have like a scout ship where you fight pirates, you can be a trader, you know, get a big thing with lots of storage and move energy cells from one space station to the other, things like that. And it's just pretty cool, and you can micromanage, so like you can hire pilots and stuff so you don't have to fly the ship yourself. You can just like have 4 ships all doing different things at the same time, one of them trading, one of them mining, etc., all, you know, autonomously. It's really interesting. I played it previously and got like to the point where I was building a space station, but then I just sort of lost interest and I haven't really played since then. And I decided recently to check it out again, so I've been playing that. So we did check the shooting range. We never found any of the materials required to open that safe. This is going to be notes about our backpack, so we'll delete those notes. Again, I don't know if the game lags when you have like 10,000 notes or what. And let's make a note here. Unlooted gun safe. And then the barricade is already marked. Make this... We don't really need a note for the tower. We would already know we climbed that. Is there anything else we really want to loot on our way out? We have the college kids' corpses. I saw Kevin just audited them, so they have less valuable loot because they were spawning with some weird stuff. Or wait, no, did he... Someone changed the loot of college kids, but I think Kevin worked on the drug deal drop actually specifically, so I don't remember. The moonshine still we already checked out. It was empty, not worth it. We can swing by the steel mill, although I don't know what we're gonna find there necessarily. Maybe we can find, like, I don't know, maybe they have swage and die sets or something like that we would want. But we're pretty much done with this expedition. We were supposed to try and defeat 5 non-zombified mammals. Oh, there's just 15 zombies there, huh? And if there's 15 right there, there's probably way, way more inside. Well, oh, that's right. And then these have like metal doors locking a lot of their stuff, right? And we don't have a torch to cut in. Yeah, so like all of these little storage areas are metal doors, and I think a lot of them are locked, if I remember right. So I don't think we're going to be doing anything here. That's disappointing. Paramilitary zombie, I would love to have a conversation with you, sir, and by that I mean hit you with my vehicle. Can you come out here? That would be amazing. Could you make your way outside here? I'm just gonna drive straight away from it. Hopefully it will break down the wall there if I just hang out. I mean, I guess I could nudge. I mean, if I go slow, I'm not gonna... So, like, if I hit the fence and I'm going fast, it's gonna obliterate the front of our car, but if I hit it going slow, it's not gonna damage the tile at all. We can try to nudge it. Yeah, no. Surprisingly, going 4 miles an hour to hit a chain link fence is not enough to actually do anything here. It's just a fence. I know they can break these down. Yeah, no, it's not gonna do anything. Just smash the fence, bro. Our vehicle is already damaged, by the way. I'm a little nervous to continue smashing things, but I would really like... Well, let's think about it. How are we even gonna get out to loot the paramilitary zombie unless we kill every single zombie? Also, one of them is dead. Why are you dead? Feudal fighter, of course. Of course it's one of those. Yeah, I feel like it guarantees that it will have a weapon and ammo on it in addition to like military gear. I don't know, man. Should we fight this? Is this worth it? I mean, we have nothing else to do. We have like 45 minutes. I don't know. You know what? This is a problem for the next episode. Everyone, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I, of course, will be back in the near future with more content. We're going to leave us here sitting, staring at this paramilitary zombie. Hopefully in the future we can, I don't know. We'll decide what to do in the next episode. Everyone, thanks for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I, of course, will be back in the near future, as I literally just said, and I'll see you next time.